This is Dan Bedandi reporting for the InfoWars Nightly News. And we're on the corner of Laurel and Dexter, right here in Watertown, Massachusetts. And we're going to go through the neighborhood because it's a neighborhood that was on lockdown. We're going to ask the citizens here what they experienced through this lockdown. Yeah, do you want to describe in your own words your thoughts, I mean, whatever they are, what are your thoughts on the entire procedure that was done?
I think it was dealt with way too chaotically than it should have been dealt with. I was walking down Hazel Street and a cop pointed his gun at me, and then they called SWAT in, and then SWAT came and picked me up by a shield, and they threw me in the back of a car and then dropped me off in the middle of Newton.
So they dropped you off in the middle of nowhere, and what time of night was that?
What time was that, like 5? Yeah, broad daylight. Just dropped me off, took me out of the cuffs and told me to walk.
And when they put the cuffs on you, did they read you your Miranda rights?
Nope.
So you were unlawfully detained from being on public property?
Yeah.
Hey, during the lockdown, did you get a message from the authorities that there was going to be a lockdown?
No, I did not.
And did they call it a lockdown or something else?
They came here knocking at my door. It was the first person that came here was a woman. She was a policewoman. She was the first contact we had with the police from when everything started.
Okay, now did they ask to search your house?
They told me they wouldn't have searched the house.
So they didn't ask you, they just told you?
They told me they weren't coming in to search. There was, she didn't do it. Actually, there were some people that came later on to do it.
Okay. And did they command you to leave your home?
They told us we had to leave, yes.
And did you comply?
No, it's just that I couldn't get everything that I needed to get. I'm a diabetic and I needed medicine, and I had left some of my stuff here, and they wouldn't let me come back to get it. They said they'd call an ambulance.
And were they armed?
I believe that they were, because the people who walked us out, they had shields, and yeah, they were, yeah.
And was you scared at all?
Yes, I was, very. Yeah, very.
And did you feel that safe being around these police?
I did feel safe, and I know they were protecting us, but I also felt scared. I think they were very gruff.
And when was the lockdown lifted?
Actually, my son came to pick us up at the police station, and we went to his house. It was about 11 o'clock at night. I was calling the Watertown police and the FBI, and no one told me that we could come back in yet. They kept shuffling it back and forth, saying that call the state. State said call Watertown. So I said, well, we'll just come here, and what we'll do is, if they don't let us in, then we'll go back to my son's house. And that's what we did, but there was nobody here. One thing I was very, very upset about is that when we were leaving here, the lights were on in the house, TVs, you know, and back door, they had gone the back door down my basement, and they told me, I said, let me just close all my doors and lock up, and they said no, they would do it. I came home. Back door was open. This is hours now later. Back door was open, front door was open, basement door was open, lights were on, TVs were on. No one did anything.
So they basically left your house unsecured with the doors wide open where nobody was home?
Yes, they did. That bothered me a lot.
And you say there's bullet holes in your car here?
Yes, this is a bullet hole here.
They could have shot it out quick.
And there's a bullet hole here. It shot out the window on the side there. And in my car, there's a bullet hole, as you can see. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in the car somewhere. I have no idea. But the back window's blown out and the side window's blown out.
Wow, and you said right there in the street is where the guy was shot, right?
That's where everything started. There was like the car, the Honda, and the Mercedes, and yeah, that's where it all was.
And did you witness any of that?
Yes, I did.